Welcome to Immortal Works Flash Fiction Friday, Episode 17, The Soggy Proposal, by Spring Scoville. Read by John Grundvig. This is it. Today's the day. I'm finally going to do it. The deluge of rain pounded on the roof of my beat-up Ford pickup. I stared down at the ring, enclosed in its black velvet box. It is so shiny, so perfect, just like her. It took me months of work to afford it. Nights and weekends, overtime, holidays, but it didn't matter. I would work a million more days if I had to. She was worth every minute of it. I see her run in a kind of a haze through the rain towards me. For a moment I hesitate, my heavy breathing fogging up the windows. Is this really the right time to do this? Both of us drenched from head to toe in the cab of my truck? Her smiling face comes into view and all of my doubts fade away. Yes, this is perfect. She pulls on the heavy passenger door, and with a squeak it lurches open. She slides in and slams the door behind her. It's the only way to make sure it's completely shut. I tuck the ring under my left leg as stealthily as I can and wait for her to get comfortable. Her hair is matted down from the rain and tiny waterfalls cascade down the side of her face. But she's smiling wide. She's excited about something. I wonder if she knows what I'm planning. "I know you said you had something important to tell me," she starts, "but I have something important to tell you, too. And I think I might explode if I don't tell you right now." I laugh. How can I say no to that face? "Go on, then," I tease her. Her smile widens. "I did it!" She squeals, her voice raising several octaves. I'm momentarily confused, but her excitement is so contagious that I can't help but smile along with her. She pulls out an envelope from her jacket and waves it around in the air. I can just make out the letters in bold ink on the top left-hand side. It spells out, Cambridge University. My heart falls all the way down into my toes, and an invisible dagger pierces lung. Though I don't let on, my smile is still plastered on my face. "It was such a long shot. I didn't want to tell you," she explains. "I never in a million years thought I'd be accepted." I force myself to think of something, anything, to say that would show her how proud I am. Of course she got in. She's so smart and driven. She could have gotten into any grad school in the world. But I knew Cambridge was her dream. It always had been. Words fail me. I'm speechless. I know my smile has dropped some, though I hadn't meant for it to. She must see the sadness in my eyes. I try, but I can't hide it. She takes my hand. "I know it's a long way away, but it's not until the fall. We still have all summer together." I nod. "And I'll visit you whenever I can. Every holiday and some weekends. I promise to write you every day." The anxiety is hitching in her voice. This is her day now, her moment. I can't let her feel anything but joy. I smile big, a true one, and pull her close. "I knew you could do it," I whisper through her damp hair into her ear. She smells like springtime. She holds me even tighter. A small happy cry escapes her lips. "I love you," she breathes, still holding on to me tight. "I love you too," I say back. After several minutes of just sitting there, holding each other, we finally break away. The tears she had been shedding train down her soft jaw, and I gently brush them away from her cheeks, one at a time. She laughs, maybe a little embarrassed. "Okay, your turn." She playfully pokes me in the shoulder. "What did you have to tell me?" I sigh, my breath hitching slightly. I place a pinky under my leg and lightly brush the side of the velvety box. I feel as if my entire life's encompassed in that tiny little thing. My entire heart. I hook the box with my pinky and swiftly push it onto the floor of the cab. As I had hoped, the sound of the rain drowned out any sound it would have made when it hit. I grin and exclaim, "The new Marvel movie just came out." She sits back in her chair and pulls on her seatbelt. "I can't think of a better way to celebrate," she says. "I know how much you love superhero movies." I look at her, the love of my life. I put the car into gear. "I sure do," I reply. Thanks for listening to Immortal Works Flash Fiction Friday. If you have a submission, please send it to submissions@immortal-works.com.